Let's get it. Where's my camera? That's in the middle of the screen. That shouldn't be there. What is going on here? There it is. Smith is literally the key to Australian cricket. I mean, it's not just Smith. It's a number of them. Do we have audio today? Oh, no. Do we have the same issue as yesterday? Oh, no. There's no audio. Am I going to blue screen my computer again to get this back? Fuck. Problematic, as per usual. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oof. That could have been disastrous. Anyway, it's the second day. If you missed yesterday, I took 7 wickets, unlike the real thing, where Australia lost 10 wickets. And the Windies lost, what did they lose? 4. Crisis averted. Thank you, Mac. But, yes, welcome to an afternoon stream. Interesting for me to jump on in the afternoon. But I figured, you know what? I would do it in the afternoon because there's going to be Thursday night sport. And as much as I love streaming for you all, I do prefer the Thursday night sport. And I'm sure most of you do as well. Oh, hello. How long does it take to do a full day on the game? Around about... It really depends. It can take up to 3 hours. If you're batting, it generally takes a bit longer than if you're bowling, because you can bowl deliveries quicker than the computer does. Thomas on the YouTube comments, he says, we sold. He said, we sold. Assume you're talking about Australia there. That's a half a run-out chance. If they will scurry through. 89 overs gone, 249 for 7. It's really interesting because, like, yesterday I watched the game for a little bit. But my first thoughts were Cameron Green needs to sort out his forward defence because he gets out the same way every time. And obviously England, they just came off the win. There is chirp. There is significant chirp happening for the first time in a long time against Australia because more often than not, Australia win games of cricket and they probably will win this game of cricket. But if they don't, heads will in fact need to roll. Whose head will be rolling first? That is the question. Will it be the batters? Probably, because the cartel always seems to survive. Will it be a selector that's definitely going down the leg side? You know? G'day, Shiv. Welcome to the stream. I think it's time the Aussie selectors understand you have to pick role players for the top 3, not just the best number 5, 6s, and hope they can do well there. Yeah, well, I was watching the grade cricket this morning, and they said statistically, your number 4 is your best player, which means Josh Inglis is our best player. And he was ordinary. He was incredibly ordinary. Head got a 50, I think Kawaja made, what, 40-odd? Last night the chat was suggesting a few different names were being thrown up there. The thing about Australia, though, and I'm talking about the place, not the team, as that is nicked to the boundary for 4, is that the wickets, and by wickets I mean pitches, are so bowler-friendly that you don't need a bat well. You just need 4 or 5 blokes to make 50 odds. And then you're in, you know, you're in. Me today, oh mate, there's no fucking chance I'm debuting. Wouldn't have thought so. Could not hold a bat to save myself. Although, to be fair, did anyone get out for a duck yesterday? Can I do better than that? It could almost be like, of course, come and save the day with a few runs. What are they here? 253. Their run rate is still under 3, which is extraordinary after 90 overs. Oh, I reckon he got outside the line there. Because that would have been out. Plum. Not Plum. It was not Plum. 1 duck. Who made a duck? Let's have a look. Oh, it was Stark. Well, To be fair, I probably can't... I'm probably not as good in the cartel as Mitchell Stark. That's very close. That'll probably be given out. The finger does go up. I actually think this was going down the leg side, but I'm happy with it that it's given out. Don't review it. And he doesn't. All right. On your bike. It does look like it's going down, doesn't it? I want to say it's probably clipping. 8 for 253. Not that one. Can we get the big eye for the screen? Oh, it is going to clip. Jeez, it's just going to clip. I'm surprised they gave that out. This game doesn't give out things much, do they? Anyway, wicket nonetheless. That's a good start to the day. That's Pat Cummins' first of the innings. He's bowled 23.4 overs, 1 for 80. I'm just going through the batting scorecard here, by the way. Travis Head, 53. Khawaja, 59. Khawaja, 47. And Cummins with a steadying 28 runs. Jeez, he really just does deliver something, doesn't he, Pat? When he has to. He just does enough. Just does enough. Will I make a video about this? No. At least highly unlikely. So the stream is the only place you're going to see the test match. Australia can't just rely solely on Pat to get runs, though. Of course, and they can't rely on the cartel either to do all the damage. That is the bowling cartel, of course, I speak of. You can watch old streams back for at least 2 weeks. Well, it's on YouTube as well, so you'll be able to watch that forever. Because they don't have the same rules that Twitch do. I think Twitch is 90 days or something that these streams live. Yes, good clarification. Yes, you don't know which cartel, you know. Could have been the mob. 253 is still the score. The ball is 13 overs old. That's a wide. Or not. Caught by first slip. The bowling cover. Do I prefer Twitch from a chatter perspective. I've just been on I've been on YouTube longer, I think, but I've been streaming on Twitch longer, if that makes sense. No run. You can add a stream highlight on Twitch. Yeah, they do have the limited storage space, yeah. So people used to be able to just, like, highlight the whole stream and just put that up, but you can't anymore. It's only like 100 hours you have. Ooh, that was nice. Wouldn't mind just taking these 2 wickets pretty quickly, would I? That's in the air. Not very far, though. End of the over again. Still 253. It was a maiden. Oof. Out. That's it. Hit us with a sub. No run again. Greeny Goat says, you guys need to win against Top Spot on Sat. It is going to be hopefully a good contest and not a one-sided contest. We are going to be missing one of our better mids. As that goes to the boundary. So it's going to be tough. But we do get Connor Rogers back, who is available again this week, which is nice. Sorry, I'm talking about football now. IRL football. Yeah. I'm sure they're going to be a good, hard challenge. At the end of the day, it's 18 on 18. Like, you just got to win your contest, win your one-on-ones. That's always my goal each week is, if I'm on a one-on-one, win it or half it. Just don't lose your contest. And I think more often than not, I will win my contest that I'm involved with. So I'm always pretty happy about that. Nice. Dean, I finally found a bowling hack, put everyone under the lid, and then a leg slip and a leg gully and one tall person at first slip. And then bowling top spinners. Right, interesting. Bouncing top spinners. Seems like such a rogue technique. You got to carry on that ball. Oh, gone. Little bottom edge. Cummins has his second for the morning. It's rolled onto the stumps. It's 9 for 258. Twisty, where to download the retro and new international teams? Please tell me. I mean, it depends what you're trying to download. I guess just go to the academy, search for what you want, and that's your best chance at finding something, Lazy Gaming. AFL Tube should play on Sat. Have they been to training? You got to go to training, mate. You can't just rock up as a gimmick pick. Like, is that a run out? Whoa. Oh, it is. What is that? What is that? Bruh. That's actually crazy. Anyway. Dean, are we reacting to Div 12 vlog? Oh, is it out? Is it out? Look, I want to ethically react, so I don't want to do it straight away because I feel like, watch it first and then we'll watch it later. I don't know if it's out yet. Yeah, I won't do it now because go watch it. Give Caden your views because I think that's the thing. People don't understand. Sometimes if you're reacting to someone's content, you're taking the views away from them. If you're watching that, for example, there's 20 people here. That should be 20 people watching the video rather than me watching it with 20 people. Anyway, yeah. All right. Great first innings. Lyon 4 wickets. Cummins and Stark 2 apiece. Webster 1, and there was a run out there as well. 258 on the board. Brathwaite's 45 was the top score. Come on, we got some work to do. Can you show us your game settings, please? No, because people ask me that all the time. And if I did it every time someone asked, I would not have a stream. I would just, I would just be showing my settings all the time. That's all. That's why. It's just a blanket rule I have. Apologies for that. Yes, submit your 10-page report. I bet I get cut. 100% I get cut from the video. It was funny when we were doing the voiceovers for it on Tuesday. Adam was like, "What did you do on the weekend?" And I was like, "Oh, I was involved in this play." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I cut that." I was like, "Well, put it back in." It's obviously a joke, by the way. It's obviously a joke. Oh, actually, I did have a funny bit in the video this week. Sorry to break the fourth wall. It was a bit. Do a photo and an image art to a link labeled settings. Oh, yeah, and then put a link in the end. Okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea, Oak Darkness. You've come in here, first time chatter, and you've come up with a very, very good idea. Perhaps one of these days... Oh, that's a run out. Absolutely a run out. Cunts has gone for a duck. All the very best. Silly me. Not good. Sorry. Sorry, Sam. Well, they had a dodgy run out. I suppose I needed to, fix that. Right, Uzi. With a drive down the ground. This will be a single to end the first. Thought about the second. Decide against it. Yes, the stupid of Sunil Gavaskar. Does love that. Oh, hello. Jamal Warrican going to bowl. A bit of spin here. They saw the spin took 4 wickets and they said, let's try early with some spin. Not sure it's a great decision. Pick up the one here. Oh, yeah. There's a bit of panic there. They had a dodgy run out of a bowler. Just wait and run out Gary or something. It's, you know what? Sometimes this is better when you make a mistake. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty muddy looking pitch over there in the Windies. G'day, the outdoor Aussie kid. I'm going well today. Hopefully you are the same. End of the second. We've made 4 runs. That's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. We've got Cameron Green in. He's the type of player who makes single-digit scores. He does that for fun. Been a very even test, you reckon? I think Australia's ahead, which is shocking, given the situation. But it's interesting because the West Indies lineup is just filled with like one-day players. You know what I mean? And they're all playing Test cricket. So whether or not they can compete over the longer form as Khawaja gets that fine to the boundary. The El Dorado rum stand end to the ground. Twisty with Cam Green is like Shane Warne with Mitch Stark. Mate, Warney loves to have a crack, didn't he? I just think Mitchell Stark's not bowling the right length, you know? Every time. Every single time. Oh, crazy. But we digress. R.I.P. to the great man. My favourite. Oh, lovely Cameron. Yes. That's the type of drive you would only see from a man with the stature of Cam Green. Would not see that from anyone else. Do I follow an NRL team? The Melbourne Storm. I wouldn't call them a team. I'd just call them a squad. Who is that? Who is that? What are they doing? Yes. I'm starting to get into my baseball style of approach here, which is just hit runs off every single ball. Who's winning State of Origin? Surely New South Wales, Milo. Surely New South Wales. I've watched all of maybe 5 minutes of it, but I could just tell New South Wales, they didn't play half of that. Actually, they didn't play for 65 minutes of that game too. They only played for 15 minutes. And they could have won. You know? Yes. I will take 1 run times 4. If you're a maths whiz, you would know that would mean it's 4 runs. Why are they bowling Warwican in this over? Sorry. Can we all refer to that? Is that my fault? Did I set up the team wrong? Probably is. Maybe next over I'll change the sides and fix that so that they bowl someone else. You're busy from what you heard. They spent the game trying to hurt Queensland instead of actually playing. Mate, they were just useless in the first half. As soon as they started running the ball, they were on fire. Brian To'o was extraordinary. After this ball, I'll swap teams and fix it. Cameron. Oi! He's tried to bairstow me. He has tried to bairstow me. I'm fixing... Why can't I team select? I'm fixing the Windies. Nope. That's definitely... Oh, I'm bowling to myself now. I'm just not going to bowl this delivery. Sorry. I just need to fix their... so that literally anyone else bowls the next over. Whoa. Wow. I just figured I should change their spinner from bowling spin. That'll be 4 more for Cameron. Who's the best Cameron of all time? And I'll tell you the correct answer after you give me your answers. Oh dear, he's hit that further in the air than he has far. It's a high ball and it is taken. 26 for 1 becomes 26 for 2. Australia lose wicket number... Yeah, well, wicket number 2, yes. It's Green, out for 15, 2 for 26. Jingles is in. Cheating allegations never been stronger. Camo says Me's the best Cameron of all time. Mitchell says Cam Smith. I'll tell you, the greatest Cameron of all time. And it's not James, by the way. It's not James Cameron, director of Avatar and various other blockbuster movies. The greatest Cameron of all time is Cameron from the 1980s movie, extraordinary movie, called Ferris Bueller's Day Off. In that movie, there's a character called Cameron. Not Ferris Bueller, Cameron the friend, who is really the main character of that movie. And he is, in fact, the greatest Cameron of all time. Just wanted to point that one out to everyone who would listen to me. The end of 5 overs, it is 28 for 2. Good to see we've got Shamar Joseph actually in the game now who can do something. And we'll hit him to the boundary. That's a nice start. Yes. Camo says, great movie, I'll accept that. There you go. And if you haven't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off because you are a child who is watching this stream, then I highly recommend you do so because it is one of the greatest movies in existence. Like, you can watch that almost every week. And there'll be so many references from other movies that you might have seen. And you'll be like, wow, this is where it came from. This is where they got that reference from. That's fine. That's 4. I've never seen it. I'm 13. Well, I'm not surprised that you haven't seen it and you're 13. I feel like you'd still maybe enjoy it. 45 this year, and sad to say I haven't seen Oak Darkness. Please. Please. Do yourself a favour. It's only it's a 90-minute classic. You meant you have seen it. Right, okay. Like, it's back when films were just for fun, not for profit. You know? They didn't have to be all IP focused and mumbo jumbo. It was just an idea. The idea was kid takes day off school. I'm sure they liked how much it made. Exactly. Yeah, well, yes. But, you know, if you go to someone and you literally, their whole idea on paper is, like, you know, teenagers skip school. That's literally the whole idea of the movie. And it became a pretty fucking good movie. Or Dive. Jeebus, that would have been close. That's the one with the Ferrari, right? Yes, it is the one with the Ferrari. This is the one where Kawaja hits it in the air and probably gets himself out. Yes, it is. Good to see the West Indians holding their catches today. Alzari Joseph gets a second. I don't know what I'm doing with the batting at the moment, everyone. It's not very good. It's real. I'm really role-playing into the Australian form here. It's 3 for 37. I'm doing my best impression of the Australian batting lineup. Which is, I'm going at 5.6 runs and over, which is a bit crazy, but yes. Oh. I feel like they definitely made, like, Superman movies by that point. Maybe even Batman movies. And they were probably some of the first, like, IP to do really well. Obviously, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man films changed the superhero franchise forever. Because it actually made it interesting. And then obviously Nolan Batman was just a whole other level. And then, you know, you had MCU with Iron Man, etc., also around the same time frame. But then what are the other IPs? It's like people have done sequels and stuff. Things before. But nothing's obviously as profitable as it is now. And that's why, you know, people always are so surefire things when they want to, you know. Can you please dance down the pitch? No, because you can never do it effectively. It's just not an option. It's just not a smart option. Like, I'd be better off to be running on the treadmill for an hour and a half and trying to play the game at the same time than I would be to dance down the pitch and effectively hit the ball. That's a nice shot. It will be worth one. Bring a night watchman in. You know it's the first session, right? Come on, Jack. No run. No run. Not a single run. No run. Interesting. What is this? Suspicious. Suspicious. Oh, it's in the air. But it's into the gap. It's straight. And it's 4. Yes, please. Single, 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 single. Nice. I'm really charging with the rate at the moment. It's, what is it? 5.76. That's a lot. That's a lot of runs happening per over. It's real Dean ball areas. We don't need a spinner anymore. I do not think Lyon has done anything for the last 5 tests. I mean, to be fair, have you seen the wickets I've been playing on? It's all about the conditions. If we played 5 tests in a row in India, of course you're going to say we need line every time. If you play 5 tests in conditions where it favours the pace bowlers, which it clearly has, like yesterday, especially the what was it? The World Test Championship final. Like, you would have needed it. Don't run that. Hello, Dale. I mean, to be fair, I forgot I was supposed to stream as well. I only just started it half an hour ago. Oh, that's out. I didn't mean to do that. I'll be honest, everyone. I really didn't mean to. I pressed the wrong button. It's 4 for 48. Man, I'm going to be bowling in the next 15 minutes. This is pathetic.
At number 6 for Australia.
He tried the whole of yesterday to bowl 6 wides, and you can say it is possible. I mean, you just bowl bounces, you get wides, you get no balls very easily. It's a nice shot from Jingles. Yes, I know his name is Josh Inglis. I'm sure someone will think I'm being serious. No run. Oh, edged. Doesn't get there. Wow. Seals into the attack for the first time. Australia 50 for 4. Doing their best impression of their real side. Oh, no. That's lucky that they've gone to the bowler's end. If that was at the keeper's end, we were cooked. G'day, Viper. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. That is super fine. That is 4. That's a nice little boundary. I feel like most of my boundaries have been that, like, really, really fine sort of little tap on there just to down the leg side. How long until I'm 6-7 wickets down? Kale, I mean, it's not the earliest I've streamed. Think about COVID. COVID, I used to stream at like 9 a.m. because there was nothing else to do. When I streamed every day. I was like, oh, look, everyone's at home. You know what I'm going to do? Stream. During the pandemic. The pandemic. Got him. Slapped. Carey's hit 3 boundaries in the over. Is ripping stuff. Again, fine down the leg side. Think about a second, but we will settle with 1. Oh, there's a misfield. No, still don't run on the misfield. 64 for 4 after 11. Do you think Sean Abbott will play soon? No, he's the second. He's behind the queue of Scotty Boland, unless they rest a couple of the cartel. In the next Korea game, can you play the career mode as an England player? Just for a change. That seems ludicrous. Oh, catch that. Ooh. I mean, I would like to say yes. But I just don't know. I think for me, so much of my audience is Australian based, so like it makes sense for me to do Australia, and obviously I am Australian. I'm not opposed to the idea. It would be an interesting time, you know? Because what would the pathway be? It'd be junior, county, T20 Blast, 100, England, Bazball. And there's a boundary. 70 for 4. AK says, wrong, your audience is India too. Yes, I know my audience is India too, but I actually have the analytics that tells me exactly where my audience comes from. And I can tell you from my videos... Actually, this is funny. For the last month, my majority audience is actually UK. Actually, it's the UK. God damn it. They got me. They've only gone and got me. 71 for 4. Do I play aero tennis? No, I don't. It's UK 27.7%, India 26.5%, Australia 20.3%. That's pretty crazy. That's the first time in a while. I guess it is cricket summer over there. You know what that means? It means I should actually probably be doing some cricket content. Should be doing some more cricket content, not just this. Right. It's probably peak cricket challenge time. Maybe I'll come up with a challenge. Yes. Get in there. Score some runs. No, don't run that. Just the two, just the DOS. Just the single, the uno, the duo, but not the tray. Not the tray. That is my completely bogan impression of an accent. Oi, I've gone very early there. I've gone very early there. Viper says, by the way, I am Indian. Huge. You think Gareth Weaver is also an Australian, but he's doing a cricket 24 career as an England player. He's actually a Kiwi, which is a New Zealander, but he is living in Australia. So he probably has claims to both, if we're honest. Good fella, the old GJ. Edged, taken. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. Seals gets rid of Inglis. No more jingles for jingles. Josh is out for 11. It's 5 for 77. What did they make? 250? 220? 258. Oh. This is not very good here. This is not going to plan. That's a run out. Go the tonk. Go the tonk, he says. Mate, it's 76 for 5 when I've got out 3 times from hitting the ball in the air. I don't think that is probably the greatest choice. That's a better shot from Big Slug himself. Can you react to Australia's first day in the real test? Yeah, they were shit. They were not good. I didn't watch it. Like, I can't give you a strong opinion. I watched the first 3 wickets fall, but obviously based on the score lines. Of course, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed with an unhappy opinion as to what had just unfolded, despite not having a single clue as to how exactly the wickets were falling, but just seeing the scores and going, that's not good enough. Because, as everybody knows, if you are an Australian and you watch the Australian cricket team, it's not enough to just be, like, good enough. Like, the Australian cricket team has to just pummel sides. Like, we're not satisfied with, you know, a 2-wicket win or a 50-run win. You know, we want to be 400 for 4 at lunch on day 2. That's exactly what we want. Anything less is seen as a failure. Jeez, Webster has just been finding gaps here. Do you think leaving Marnus out in the series is a good decision? I do think so. Because hopefully he's able to get himself a little better and then come back even better. The problem is, it's not easy to bat in Australia. 96 for 5. What game is this? Yes, PS5, Cricket 24. There'll be a new game later in the year, Cricket 26. Yeah, mate, no. Oh, yeah, nice. Good. Good shout. Good shout of no. Yeah, we need super sub Marnus to be peak. Like, that was peak Marnus. Nice. Just the one. Feel like, because I'm streaming earlier, I'm a bit more unhinged than normal. There's a bit less hinge involved here. And especially with my performance. With the bat, I'm generally a little bit better than this. And so far, I just have not quite done the job. Although Bo Webster has hit another boundary. I feel like he's hit about 5 of those in a row because he's 23 from 8. And I don't think he's actually really tried to hit the ball to the boundary. So we're still 157 behind. But the big Bo Webster is honestly just another 4. Just another 4 coming. The run rate is 7. It's 7. I thought they made this game harder. Definitely felt like they did. I mean, to be fair, I am 5 down after 15 overs. It's 5 for 105. If I can get within about 50 runs, that'd be great. 67 overs left in the day's play. There is rain beginning to fall here. As you can see on the screen now, there is some rain. So this could see a little bit of a delay. But guess what? This game doesn't really have those. We all know that. It can be pissing down rain and it says, don't bother with a delay. That is absolutely smashed and that'll be 4. That'll be 4. Firstly, could you upload a video on YouTube with the funniest ways you've got out in the game? That would involve me looking back at so many of these things to find out. And I feel like it's probably not worth it. You know? If you want to watch me out a number of times, watch me get out a number of times, you can look at the Maxwell Challenge. There is a video there of me getting out 500 times on Cricket 19. So it's an hour-long adventure of just me yelling at the screen constantly. But I got there in the end. It's a full toss. Geez, well saved. Could have been an easy boundary. It's a better over this. Just the 4 off it. Off the back of that short ball. If he does go too full and straight, though, there is the gap at fine leg. Oh, that's off the helmet. Oh, my goodness. How did that not go onto the stumps? Let's have a look. How close was this? Helmet. Rolls. Oh, it just goes over. Just goes over. Pretty lucky. Max High Challenge was the most intense challenge I've ever seen a streamer face. It's because that you couldn't do anything about the difficulty. And Cricket 19's difficulty was horrible. It was so hard. And all it took was one mistake and you were done. You were skadunzo. That's a lovely shot off the blade. What do I want in Cricket 26? I've made a video about that a couple of months ago. You can check it out. It says 10 things I want in Cricket 26. I honestly can't remember everything else that I want in the game. You know, you just want a lot of things to be a bit better. It's kind of hard because we've had the cricket games for a while that have been consistent. So, like, you have to think, all right, what's the problem and how does it get fixed? And sometimes I don't have the answers for that. I'm not a game dev. I've not been a game dev for at least 6 years. You know? I can think like a game dev, so I can sometimes come up with solutions to problems, but even then, it's tricky going. That's a block. Wouldn't see me do that too much. 114 for 4. G'day, Daniel. How are you? In Cricket 26, I want you to be able to step on your stumps and get out. See, I agree and I disagree. I think, yes, you shouldn't clip through the stumps, but also, you shouldn't be stepping through the stumps in the first place. Right? Your players should be going around them. So, like, that's the solution to the problem. It's like, if you step on the stumps, you're out, but you shouldn't be stepping on the stumps in the first place. Right? And if you do step on the stump, and if they do make it, if you step on the stumps, you get out, is that going to be more frustrating for players than not? Probably. So you probably don't want that to happen. You know, these are the types of questions you need to ask. What is the cause and effect of every decision? This is mine about Alzari Joseph to have his yellow watch. I suppose that's probably a specific player thing. If he had his yellow watch on, that would be up to him whether he would be able to license that in the game, and if that specific watch would, you know, if you need to pay the watch manufacturer to get that into the game, and you could just make a generic yellow watch. Give the big gold chains flowing as they charge in the big West Indian bowlers. Please hit some sixes. Some sixes. I'm going it over 6 and over. It's a test match. What do you expect from me? We're getting a new game during the Ashes? Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Kigus. Jeez, that's very far down the leg side from Ross. Roston Chess. Overthrows reduced. Yeah, definitely. Mate, what is this? What is this bowling strategy? This is negative bowling right here. It's going so far down the onside. Oh, leading edge. Almost back to the bowler. Yeah, I think the dynamic weather is probably my big one. If it's an SCG test, it's going to rain out. No run. No run. It's a maiden. 116 for 5. Mate, what are they appealing? It came off the middle of the bat. That is the end of the morning session. 116 for 5, as you can see. Joseph, that is Alzari, has 2 wickets. Shamar has 1. That was the wicket of Travis Head. And similarly to the West Indies innings, no one has done anything that good. Although this is a handy partnership for Australia, worth 39 runs at the moment. Webster, 33 unbeaten. He's the top scorer for the Aussies right now. We've made 116 in 19 overs when the West Indies, their 258 was of 96. So, it's pretty wild. You haven't seen any rain in Cricket 24, maybe we could change that too. Yeah, no, it doesn't happen. It does not happen. Look, it was raining in this game. It's still raining in this game. But they won't come off. For them to have a training kit for warming up, it looks goofy in whites. Yeah, I feel like that's more a licensing issue than anything. Webster finds the boundary again. Increases his score to 37. Yeah, like that's something that only really gets done. Yes, 2. Yeah, like that's a license issue. Like that, it would have to get approved and things like that with the official kits stuff. You can't just put any sort of random warm-up kit on the players, on the teams. Cheeky. Very cheeky. We got the single. Can I play cricket in real life? No, I have no one to play with. And I'm also not very good. Yeah, that'll be runs. At least 2. On 25 for 5. Well, Cricket 26, I went Ghost of Yotai. Yotai. That's the Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima sequel. Can you show you updated difficulty settings for a minute? I want to replicate in my game also. I don't really want to. Sorry. I'm not a pain, but I just never do it. Maybe I can make it. I'll do it in a YouTube short. I'll do it in a YouTube short. The thing is, it's kind of annoying because you have to keep changing things because of all the patches that they brought in for the pro team changed a lot of how the actual batting systems worked in the back end. Ah, that's just the one. Yeah, I do think the career mode needs to be changed. It's been the same for 4 games now. Oof. Like, we need innovation, you know? And I know they can say, oh, they brought in perks in 19. But, like, there was no perks. Like, you know, there was not... It didn't really enhance the experience. It just made it a bit more confusing. Like, what are the things that will enhance your experience playing? That's what we need.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between
And that is the 50-run stand between Webster and Carey, Australia's wicket keeper and all-rounder, getting it done here. Getting us at least into the 127s. That's hit well and truly in the air, and that's another boundary off the bat of Carey. I highly doubt this, but some form of story in a career mode would be attractive. I fully agree with you there, and surely they've got the budget to do such things, because Cricket 24, and I'm sure they're going to hate me saying this, like, this was not a significant change from Cricket 22, right? Like, surely this game did not cost a bucket load to make because it was very, very similar, if not almost identical to Cricket 22, just with new licensing when it launched, right? Like, it even had the same, like, scoreboard. It was crazy. And I think the major difference was, like, the IPL teams was, like, the major thing. And I'm sure that, like, that in itself is probably expensive, right? Like, getting those players from the IPL, as Webster picks up a 50 here in just 33 balls. I want to see this wagon more. 10 fours in it for the slug himself. Look at it, literally just like cover drive after cover drive. But you know what I mean? But like, that's how video games make money, right? Generally, they don't make money off the first game. First game generally doesn't make money because you have to spend so much investing into the systems, the back end, the technology to be able to build the game. But like, you know, the next couple of games, that's when you do make money. Game 2 and 3, it costs you less and less each time because you've got so much of the base in there. Now, obviously, I'm not a game developer, as I've said already once today. But yeah, I think if Cricket 24 was not a huge innovation on Cricket 22, surely you've got some goals that the next one you are going to try and innovate, a bit more. I have tried to sweep 4 times in a row, and I have missed the shot 4 times in a row. Hey! In Korea, maybe when we get selected for IPL summaries and all the bowlers are coming up the order, batting at 3 or 4. Oh, weird. No run. Outside the line. Big N have released 3 other games last year. I don't have any confidence Creed 26 will be all that different given the studio size. I mean, they're the biggest developer in Australia, purely from a numbers perspective in terms of how many people work there. I think they've got over 150 staff, which is a lot of staff. Obviously, they've got a lot of projects that they're working on. Not every single person is a programmer, etc. Obviously, they had AFL come out earlier this year. They got Rugby League coming out in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Then the cricket will be around that October mark. They also, I think, had Rugby Union at the start of the year as well. So, like, they definitely had a few big projects. I mean, I don't know how they, use their resources, but I'm sure they will have people who are cricket specific that have been working on this game for a while, and it's just where they are spending their resources, No run. Overgone. 142 for 5. Tristiana, this is completely out of context, but are you married? No, I live with my sister. I need an excuse to get rid of her. That's a joke. We coexist. We coexist. He's married to Candace. Yeah, that's it. Hey, we leave her out of this. What are you on about? Oh, that was a bad shot. Yours in Europe for 3 months? Nice. Yeah, no.
End of the over. The batting team are now 142 for 5.
Oh no, I've hit it straight back to the bowler. That is not good. Just off the toe of the bat, straight back to Warwican. It's 6 for 142. We are cooked.
For 6. The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 8 for Australia.
Oh, Patrick. Patrick, what is that? It'll work. Pick up a cup. Do it again. It's close, but it's probably definitely going over the top, you know. You guys say hit a 6 like it's something that can just be easily done. If it was easy, everyone would do it. There's a reason I'm on 6 wickets down. Oh, that's 4. I don't even know if I hit that. I don't think I did. It's probably buys. It's probably a buy. Like, is that off the bat? It's given off the bat. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. He did hit it. In another universe, that's caught by the keeper. And I'd be crashing out right about now. No. Yes, no. I'm only 100 behind here. If Kerry makes another 30, 40 runs, we're on. Run that. Nice. I'm at 5.5 at the moment. I do need to give my bowlers a little bit of time to rest, though. And unfortunately for me, they're going to need to do a bulk of the batting pretty soon. Which is not looking good in my favour. Not looking that good. No run. No run. It's just hard to get it away. Because, like, I don't want short mid-wicket to catch me. Well, that's why I don't want to risk going in the air over there. Even that shot can't get through the gap. You know what I mean? I never get away people buy a console for anywhere from 350 to 1,000 plus games when Steam is free. Well, Steam is free, but you have to have a computer capable of running it. And computers capable of running games cost like anywhere from 2 to 5, 6 grand. So the console is the cheaper alternative for most people. Oh, bowled. That's not very good. Just hits the top of the bails. And we've gone. And got ourselves out. Strap in, lads. I just use my money laptop. Huh? Which is what I use for everything. I'm so confused. That's fine, but like if you want something to run at more than 15 frames a second, you're probably going to need to get something a little bit more powerful. Oh, he might catch that. This is the type of moment where Pat Cummins will get 45 runs. But you can't play God of War on your... That's exactly true. Yeah, in 4K 60 FPS. Yes, catch it is the call, but they will not be catching that. Straya will bring up the 150. Pat Cummins has a boundary. I bet you can't play Star Wars Battlefront 2, the OG edition, in a 50v50 lobby. Do they even have those? What was it, 64 v 64? God, those were the days. Oh, yes. Bat Cummins. I mean, that's Stark, but you know, I get the idea. I was reading the comment with my thought process going on at the same time. Yes, hello, YouTube chat. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, I don't know. That business stump. Sorry, that was peaking audio, I think. Woofed. I said I like it like that. No. I've definitely scored hundreds with Starks. With Mitchell the Stark. Do you like I Showed Speed as a person? I don't know him. I think he does some cool shit. I'll be honest. You get absolutely no speed hate from me. 157 for 7. But how can you say as a person? Like, I don't know these people. I don't know these people. You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't know, Solar Pat Cummins. But I've hit a boundary with him. And that's all I need to know, really. Shot. Well, would you like David Warner to come back to the team? No. Thanks for coming, David. All the very best. Good luck on your future endeavors. Nice. Shot. For 1. Baby, come back. Yes. It's the one. I mean, I would like a prime David Warner. Yeah. Prime David Warner. No doubt, no doubt. That would solve our opener problem. That's the thing. There's just not the next person yet, is there? We just haven't seen the next person yet. Like as long as I can remember, we've always had the next person ready come into the team. You know, like when when like War retired, you had Ponting. When Ponting retired, you had Clark. When Clark retired, you had Smith. And now that like the Smith era is ending, you got Travis Head, but there's still a fair bit missing around that. The next person was Will Pukowski. Yes, obviously we know that there was reasons why. Yeah. So yes, the challenge lies then. And thusly. And there is a single. Yeah, who of the quartet, like Lion we think is probably the first to go. Of the quartet. Who would be next? Then maybe Stark would be the first of the quickies to just become classic T20 bowler for the rest of his days. Like we've still got Scotty, but like you'd think Hoff would go first. I suppose because of his injuries, body. Yes. The other thing was, like, it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, Australia were kind of looking to move on from the boys' club, the cartel of Cummins, Stark, Hazelwood, and they were playing guys like Richardson a couple times. Abbott got a game, I think. Nisa was up there as well, and now all of a sudden, we're back to where we were a few years ago. It's the quartet or bust. Granted, look, all three of them, 3+ line, because they have bowled so good as a squad, are all-time greats, Like, there's going to be holes across the team. Shot. Have some of that. That'll be 4. That's about as good a shot as I'm going to hit. So if you want me to hit a 6, it's clearly not going to carry. Swept away, just the one. Lead of the Windies is just 82 at the moment. Bartlett, Johnson, Morris. Yeah. Ooh, wide. Got a bit wide. Cameron Green got many issues. He's not 4 yet. He's not at 4 yet. That's not out. What are you on about, mate? It's hitting me outside the line. I mean, Green shouldn't even really be at 3. He's only opened in like one-day games. Or T20s, was it? Yes, no. Johnson and Morris need to play a lot more red ball before being in the conversation. Yeah, they're more of our... Well, Bartlett and Johns. I think Bartlett's a bit closer than the other ones. But yeah, like Spencer Johnson, Xavier Bartlett, they will definitely be part of Australia's white ball game in that next period. Oh, is that a drop chance? Might have been. Obviously, Nathan Ellis is the other one in the white ball game who's really leading the charge for the Aussies. Shot. Yeah, but like Boland is the same age as all of those guys, though. So it's not as if he's going to be playing an extra 2-3 years on them. Odd. That's not saying he's not good. It's just saying, like, if there will be a transition, like, he's probably part of it. Like we're glad he's getting his opportunity. But it's obviously not an easy time to come in. This will be a couple of runs. To the leg side. Oh, maybe a third because of the misfield. Maybe a fourth because of the misfield. No, just the 3. 8 runs off this over. The ball to come. Leave that through to the keeper. 186 for 7. Oh, have some of that. I didn't even mean that. Tell you what, that is extraordinary for me. I did not mean to do that. Look at this. Just a bit of footwork. And he said, thank you very much. No run. I didn't see the bowl on 6. I saw the day before. I was there the day before where we took 4 for 20 in the night sesh. That was pretty fun. In that last hour. Take the one here. Oh, it's going over. Height. Height's an issue. Yeah, it depends on the ground. But I've definitely had that problem with the balls hitting the boundary and not going over. That definitely cost me in that WTC final. Gone. Clean bowled here. Mitchell Stark stepping across. Loses his off stump. 8 for 191. Kuhneman's your next spinner. Kuhneman's your next spinner for Australia. Gaz comes in. Gaz hits a 4. Like Kuhneman jumped ahead of Swepson in the spinner race. And then you got Murphy as well as the other one in the wings. But don't know about his... Rockacholi. I haven't seen too much of him. I know he's played a lot of T20 cricket. Don't know what he's been like in the Shield. As Gaz hits a 4 again. Thank you. But we've got this lead down to, what, just under the 61 mark. That'll be 4 more. So 200 comes up. 203 for 8. Dean, thoughts on DDF Oval after tonight's game if the Blues win? I'm unfamiliar with the Dan Does Footy reference. What's the game? What's the supposed bet? Just bring Sids, Johnson and Ryan Harris back and we're sorted. You know, while we're at it, just bring back Ponting, Hussey, Gilchrist. We'll be sorted. There's another Gary boundary. Easy as you like. If Blues win, Adelaide becomes DDF Oval. If Power Winnie goes... Yeah, but who's the bet with? Is it with Adelaide Oval? Is it like their Twitter page or something that they're renaming? They're obviously not going to rename the ground. Yeah, it's probably just like their Facebook page or something they'll rename for the week. It's good publicity, isn't it? Ooh, almost. 46 behind here. Can we get it down to maybe like 20? All the West Indies need is bring back Sheldon Cottrell. He's a bowler, right? Sorry, I'm unfamiliar on all of the inner workings of the Sheldon of the West Indian team. Oh, that's not a reasonable shot. Talk about India, England, please. Well, I mean, England are a team that's finally got their shit together. Or like, you know, they've finally got a consistent squad that is going to set them forward. They've got a settled lineup. India, on the other hand, they're in the change. They're in the rebuild. Although KRL's doing a fantastic job. India's problem is they have been so heavily reliant on Jasprit Bumrah because he's that bloody good. That I don't know whether it makes like Siraj a worse bowler because of it. Like they've still got good set. Like Shami, Siraj are very good bowlers. But I wonder if because Bumrah has become so good, you know, does it deplete the rest of them? Yeah, I don't think Ashwin was that successful with the bat though in the last couple of years. Like Akshar Patel was definitely the one filling that void of getting those lower order runs. Rip Roy. No run. England have 3 wicketkeepers in the team. Do they? Oh well. The voices in my head told me the 14-year-old I have no clue what I'm thinking. All I can think of is Randy Orton. I hear voices in my head. They come to me, they understand, they talk to me. I hit a berry. They might look settled, but it's more of an illusion due to other teams throwing it away. To be fair, if they were going to chase that score, it was going to be at Edgebath, not at Manchester. What was it? Manchester? Headingley? Because they were showing all the stats that like it had been a decent deck for 4th innings chases. India does not have a proper swinging bowler for England conditions. Is Viper's assessment on the situation interesting? Oh, Viper, yeah. Yeah. Is he 14 though? Is he 14 though? 222 for 8. Line striking at 200. Australia just 36 behind the West Indies first innings score here. It's in the air from Pat. He's found a boundary. It's a great shot, that. Extraordinary shot. Mate, if he's 14, I'm 21. G'day, smart guy. How are you? The Aussies should at least do this good IRL. What do you mean? I'm still behind, mate. Oh! Got in. Oh, Dean, you have one team's flag and one team's logo again. My brain can't cope. I know Jimbo. The reason I did it was because I can. It would have just been a lot more work for me to do it the other way. You know. What did I say? I told you all, Pat Cummins will score 40 runs. And now he has 42 from 42. I just said, this is where he puts the captain hat on. And he delivers. No run. Get back. Get back. Get back. And knowing your track record. This is the right ground, yes. It is the right ground. It is. You reckon New Zealand are a threat this time around? I think they've just had too many seam bowler injuries, like too many injuries to their quickies. The Kiwis. They're also in a bit of transition. Do a challenge where you score 100 with Hazelwood. Mate, that's what I used to do for fun back in the day. I'd be like 9 for 60, and I'd end up getting out for 200 because Hazelwood and whoever else was with him would score hundreds. Jenny playing this week. Team selections tonight. I would think I'm playing this week. Sorry, I'm just reading an email. Oofed. Slapped. After the ankle break, surely you're in the team. Yeah, I think I'll be playing. I don't see why I wouldn't be playing. Who wins Wimbledon, Dean? I need an expert opinion. Alcaraz. Or Sinner. It's probably just going to be Alcaraz Sinner. You know? I feel like that's just where it's going. There are 40 overs left in the day. Oof, that's a wide. It's got to be a wide. Tried to connect. This does look like short ball city. Based on the field placings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4. We're only 16 behind now. It's a wide again. 15 behind. God, the cartel, they just deliver, don't they? They just score when you need them to. No. Yes. I'm just looking for the short one that I can pull. Like he's pitching it up. Alzari. Couple here. 46, just 12 behind. Do not pull to that field. Mate, I'll take it on. I'll take it on and win. Give me the short one. Give me the full one. I fit it straight to cover. That's disappointing. That's okay. That's okay. And we are 9 down. Captain Pats. Bowled Joseph, caught Joseph out for 45. 9 for 246. 12 behind. In the air, 4. 250 up. Into the gap. Look for a couple here. Tight at the bowler's end, but Hazelwood's quick between the wickets. Australia 6 runs behind. I'm just in slog mode. He's gone over the top. Has he got it all the way? I think it's 1 bounce 4. And we are just 2 runs behind their first innings score. Nathan Lyon here, 45 from 25. Playing on a different pitch to everyone else. And he's found himself 4 more here. Australia have a lead. Jaden Seals just short and wide, and Gary helps himself. And he pulls it to the leg side. The fans stand and give him some clapping as he picks up a 50. He's hit 11 boundaries in this, by the way. 27 balls. 11 fours. The Gary chant going around Kensington Oval here in the West Indies, in Barbados, I think it is. Oof. Right. Geez, they're talking about fining people for streaking on the field. There's a Hazelwood boundary. Now that I have the lead and I'm 9 down, I'm only allowed to press the circle button. There's no other buttons allowed to be used. And this time, Hazelwood finds the fielder. Lyon ends 51 not out. Straya end with a 9-run advantage here after they were in significant trouble. And that'll do. We'll have the ball in our hands shortly. But let's wrap up that innings. It was a bit of a mess, I'll be honest. Australia 267 on the board. Just the 1 half century. That was actually, so the 2 half centuries. Nathan Lyon was your top scorer there, 51 not out. Big Bo Webster, he was a 50-run scorer as well. Carey Cummins, and a little contribution there from Mitchell Starc. Once again, the bottom 6 contributing more than the top 6. You'll love to see it. Australia made 267 runs. Azari Joseph, pretty impressive with the ball, had 4 wickets to his name. As we continue, it'll be Craig Brathwaite and Mitchell Starc to start. How many overs left in the day? What's the time? 2:36. That means we've got a session and a bit, perhaps. Oh, that's some good shape. A little bit of a whoop. Like, this is what the West Indies would do. Let me see how much I can hoop this ball. Ooh, that's not that much, actually. Do you think Inglis could perhaps get an over? No. Sorry, Jack. Maybe if I bowl like 50 overs, he could get one. But before that point, I don't think so. That's an edge that's just not got there. And that's the second session. So just the one over there before the tea break. Let's rinse back here. And we'll have the ball in hand for the final 30 overs of the day. See what happens. Just a casual no. just I wouldn't have thought so. That's okay. Some people got to learn. Can't get everything in life. Oh, hit the edge there. Hit the edge there. It's been 11 dot balls in a row here. It's been a great start for the Australians. Oh, hello. Johnny Campbell tried to get that away. 2 overs, no score, no wickets. Happily leaves that one there. Just happy to just play that on its merits. On its Zach merits. Oh, bowling. Do you think the sacred format of Test cricket has been tarnished by T20? I mean, not necessarily. I think it definitely hurt some countries. I don't think the overall value of Test cricket has been that diminished. Obviously, we saw South Africa just win the World Test Championship, which, you know, and they were one of the teams that obviously prioritised the SA20 over T20 cricket. So, like, interesting. Yeah. I mean, from a money perspective, yeah, it probably has ruled out more players from doing things, but I think more money in cricket in general is good. Like, players are better off because of what T20 cricket has allowed them to do from a financial perspective. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Are you not entertained? I mean, personally, I couldn't give 2 shits about the Big Bash. Sorry, Big Bash. For 2 reasons. Number 1, my team's always choked. Melbourne Stars, in case you're wondering. And number 2, I just don't... I'm just not that bothered by it. Like, I have no emotional attachment to when my team wins and loses. Whereas if Australia win a test or lose the test, I feel that. I feel personally offended when they play a bad game of cricket. That has nothing to do with me, but I'm personally offended by the way they have represented me on the world stage. Which is a ridiculous thing to say. Edged. Oh, it's through. It's a boundary. It's the first one. I mean, it's different to like AFL, right? Like AFL, when I'm interested in my team, then I'm like, you know, fully invested. Win, lose, or draw, it will give me a buzz. Yeah. Oh.
End of the over. The West Indies
Ooh. Or run him out. Yes, it actually feels like an affront to the sport when we lose a test match. Edged that again. Where is the carry? I need to bring them up. But I don't give an F about ODIs or T20s outside of World Cups. Yes, bilateral series. Couldn't give a stuff. And I think that's the problem. They have to find a way to reinvigorate the bilateral series. Because outside of a test match, nobody cares about a bilateral series. What could have Australia done differently in the World Test Championship final? Bat better. Bat better in the second innings. Bat longer. Obviously, they didn't have the best of the conditions. But if they had just stuck it out a little bit more, then they might have been able to have more time, especially on day 3, to bat. Rather than it just being Stark and co. Oh, that was a real difference. You know, like even we're playing like a 1 day, like a 5 ODI series against England in Australia, right? I think that's happening in like September, and it's being played at regional grounds in the north of Australia. I don't think a single person will give a stuff about that. You know what I mean? Oofed. Make everyone qualify for the World Cups like in soccer. No more meaningless bilaterals is all part of qualifying. I don't hate that idea. But Australia's not going to play against, you know, the Netherlands in a 3-game series or whatever it is. It's just not going to happen. Edged! Did that get there? Or did that also not carry? I feel like this didn't carry. Oh, fingers not underneath the ball. Definitely bounced. You feel like Consus isn't ready for a World Test Championship? Well, that's the thing. You actually have to play them to try and find out. You can't... You don't find out without playing him. Considering Smith is not playing, if Australia bat today, who's going to be number 3? It will be Cameron Green. They will not be changing the order in the middle of the test match. You want more uncertainty? Won't happen. Love to see this change in the Cricket 26. A lot of edges seem to not carry to the slip. I mean, it's very pitch dependent, but yes, the edges need a bit more juice on them. Another edge that's just straight to grass. It's because they're not playing sort of a hard bat at it, you know? Like, that should be a nick. If we're in all honesty, you're not middle in that. It's 18 without loss. I actually think it's not that crazy to send someone like a night watchman in at 3 to see off some of the new ball. Yeah, but what if they get out in like 2 balls? And what a waste of time. That's in the air, and it is just going to get into the gap. Another boundary. That's rubbish. I think in general, the Australian selectors need to go and find some more batters to open and to be number 3. Hang on, I'm reading this, but I will bowl this ball first. Because they are just bringing in bowlers to bat then. Huh? Yeah. More runs. Again, the run rate for the Windies, very slow going. In the first innings, they were going at, what, 2.6 or something? We've got 24 runs here in almost 10 overs. 10 overs, 24 without loss. Yeah, I do think drop catches are not necessarily a trend, but I think it's a little bit of an unwanted thing creeping in. Dan, have you made your mind up? Is this going to be a vid? It's definitely not. Definitely not being a vid. My friend is online. Where wicket? Where wicket? Out. When? Caught. Tell me. Oh, yeah. Another over is gone. They're going to get 3 off it. 27 without loss. Postman, Captain Pat is in. I mean, you could argue the World Test Championship was decided by a drop catch as well. The one where Smith hurt his finger. Yep, that's the one. If Smith catches that, South Africa are in all sorts. Changes the complete context of the game. Oof. Personally, you think it was pretty evenly matched, and what decided it was who got the bat when? Yes, the conditions played a factor. Oh. But obviously, when a partnership lasts for, 150, 160 runs or whatever it was, and there's a drop catch when the partnership's worth 2, I think it makes a significant difference. I'm not saying Australia would have won the match had that been taken. Obviously, the conditions still would have been much more favourable to the South Africans, but it would have made a much, would have changed the dynamic again. Good shot.
of the over. The West Indies are now 35 for none.
Oh, get into the nicking areas. We should have been asking for a ball change every over like England. That's exactly right. Oh, tried the Yorker. Tried the miracle ball. Didn't work. How many overs left in this day? It's got to be, what, 15? 15 or so? Edged! Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me something that carries. And that is in the slot to be able to hit around the corner. Just the 136. Without a wicket down. I can put them up, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. Which I had them up before, and it still wasn't carrying. I suppose when you pitch it up, it doesn't bounce as much. Especially on this wicket, which is not soft. It's kind of annoying that like anything that's not given as a hard wicket in this game is just a non-carrying sort of a deck. Like, especially an edge on the up will very rarely actually carry in this game. Do your eyes ever have pain during streaming due to heavy screen time? I mean, not really. I get my outdoor time. I take breaks. I don't stream 8 hours a day. Everyone uses a computer. Like, I have programs on my computer to take out a lot of the lights. It's not as harsh, but still. It's just part of life, really. It's the circle of life. And I want a wicket. No, that's not going to be it. You're off to your frisbee training. Good luck, Brentos. Is there a beep test? Surely there's a beep test. Change ball bouncing the sliders. Yeah, but then you have every subcontinent pitch bouncing. That'll be runs. You saw it? It's a Bronco rather beep test. I don't know what a Bronco is, but good luck. In your honest opinion, do you think we'll win the Ashes this year? Maybe. There's a lot happening. It's a 9-over spell for Mitch Starc. Surely he gets a wicket. I have different physics settings, say, for different conditions, but it was a lot of work to set up. Righto, Tom. Sprinting 1.2 kilometre worth of suicides as fast again. Oh, would not have thought so. Good luck with that. I've done like 10, 100s in a row or 10 400s in a row. I hated that. That's in the air, and I think it has got over the top of mid-off. Will be another run. Another 4 of them. Just yet to find a wicket here. I want this bloke here to just be fielding here. So then when I do give him the short one that he top edges, he's going to get out because of it. Oof. Was I okay with the decision of bringing in Constance for Labuschagne? Yes. It's a rebuild. Got to give players time. Ooh. Hello. Do 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 do. Same deal here. Oop, sorry. Catch it. Oh. $50 stand. Personally, I feel it gets on my nerves just to watch poor Dean sit here. Hang on. And bowl a few 80 to 90 overs. I don't know how he does it. You know what? That's a great question. The answer is, I am an insane person. Yes. Have I reduced wicket chance? I think slightly, maybe. England have a great batting lineup, but the bowling is very inexperienced. If Jofra comes back firing and Wood returns, I can see England winning it, and I don't see India winning anything in the upcoming series. Yeah, I think England they need to get their pace bowlers right. Because as we've seen in Australia, the wickets are very fast and they do a bit. And it's very difficult for batting. So if their batters manage to find a partnership or two, it's obviously going to make the Aussie bowlers on the back foot. I can't see England winning it, 4-0 or anything. I can certainly see them winning at least 2 test matches. It will be interesting. It will be a very interesting series. And let's just go back. When was the last time Australia lost a test at home? It was that one against the Windies, right? Where Smith was opening. Everyone had sort of given up and Shamar Joseph went down. Oh, actually, sorry, Perth. And Australia never loses in Perth. And they lost in Perth to Bumrah. So, it didn't really happen because the exact same team... Well, not the exact same team, but, some of the team, there was, 2 changes, 3 changes? Marsh, McSweeney were the 2 changes. And Hazelwood for Boland, Webster, Constance by the end of the series. 3 players is a significant chunk to be changing out. But, Australia by the end of the series seems settled. Is England by the end of the 5-game series going to be settled? That's the question. Or who at the end of Test 5 is going to be the one in control? Lost to Bumrah, not India. Well, that's what I said. It was a single-handed effort from Bumrah in that first test. And Mitch Marsh didn't play. He was there. He didn't play. Who else was there? McSweeney was, not really. Marnus was a walking wicket in that first test. Mitch Marsh got out when he wasn't even out. It just didn't happen, really. Australia actually started their summer in the second test. I'm sure you'll all be aware of that was the case. I hope we spice the shit out of the pitches. They will be spicy pitches. I still think... Oh, catch this. I need to catch this. Oh, I've dropped it. Did the second bloke take it? Did Kerry catch that? No. Oh, fuck. That's so sad. Finally got an edge to carry. I was on the drive. It's a very hard take. Oh, it's come off his head. That sucks. Oh, run him out. Don't know how they got through there. Was it a no in the end? It was a single. Far out. How did they get through that? Everyone says, why are people dropping catches? Oh, how about this one? Oh, no. He's put it down. Down another one. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Third time the charm. Surely he nicks it again. Yeah, thanks. All the very best. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank God this game decides to nick it multiple times. Because I would have been screwed otherwise. And aren't we glad it didn't make me catch that last one? Carey with a nice catch. First try. 1 for 62. Brathwaite out for 26. Casey Carty in next. Nice little sequence going on there. Oh, that's good. Good delivery. Good delivery, that. Nice. Bowling chain. Ooh. 62 for 1. Finally, we got a wicket. Let's break that first run stand. Down the leg side. And 4. Guess who's back? Back again. Porter back. When's the game start? 10 minutes. Oh yeah, we'll get through most of these. Overs the next 10. Oh, it's wobbled. Maybe come around the wicket. What's the ideal target I'd like to chase in this match? Less than 200 would be ideal. It's what, 57 at the moment. What about the vlog reaction? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Obviously, want to get through the day's play first. Let's get through the day's play. One thing at a time, everyone. Come on. How long is it? Is it like half an hour? I just want to eat dinner, guys. Well, I can do both, I suppose. Oh, he's gone in the air. It's not going to carry. It'll be 4. What changes have I done in physics? I definitely turned down shop force, I think. Maybe that's why my things don't carry. My nostril hairs are more useful than Carlton's playing list. That is a fantastic comment there, Jimbo. I'm giggling internally and externally. Oi! Come on. Alrighty, give Gary the ball. Took 4 in the first innings. Surely he'll take a few more. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Johnny Campbell. That is all the way over the fence. Okay, guess I'll have to adjust my field placings for that. Oh! I feel like I need a first slip. rather than a leg slip. Where's Travis? Travis, can you just go here, please? Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Oh, bowling Gary. 6 off the over. 76 for 1. Oh, that's close. Top of leg stump. Finger goes up. Hazelwood's got 2. What's the height? That's the question. What's the height? Oh, it's pitch outside leg. It's going to be overturned, this. And it was missing anyway. Gee, that's a terrible, terrible decision. In the end. 2 green lights. Okay. Guess we'll have to try again. That's a leg break. Come on, boys. 4 brings 5. That's what they say. She's pulled that very fine. That's the one. It's late in the day. Can we get some wickets here? Maybe 5 overs or so left. We've got 25 minutes of play. Oh, that's a sharp ball. I mean, I was concerned about the height. Not really where it pitched. In the end, it didn't matter. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't really matter how hard you try. I tried so hard. Can Lyon give us wicket number 2? Fortunately, we didn't get it in that Hazelwood over. The overturned review. But Lyon, 4 wickets in the first innings. There's a couple of men in and around the bat here. And he's come down. He's got it just over the inner circle. And just past Josh Inglis. And found a 4 there, Casey Carty. What? Well, that's a wicket. That's a definite catch. As realistic as they come, this one. Good protection of the head there from Travis. It's 2 for 81. That's so incredibly wild. Brandon King in next. Nathan says, what's your streaming schedule? Well, Nathan, I wouldn't have a clue, mate. It's generally Monday, Wednesday I stream. Not really many other days. I know today's Thursday. Maybe Sundays if I'm not working. But that's about it. What do you mean, bug? That's just a great catch. That's just an incredibly good catch. I don't see a bug anywhere. Travis says he's actually Neo from the Matrix. And that, I think, is how he was able to take that. Is that what his name is? Neo? I think so. Bowls in. Oof. I mean, I can tell you right now, if I was there in that position, I would have taken the same catch. So, clearly realistic. Oh, that was in the air as well. It's gone past the fielders, and that's 50 for Campbell. 9 fours and a 6. That's the new high score for the West Indies in this particular test. Had a bunch of 40s in the first innings. Oh, is that out? Is that hit the shoe? No. Into the ground. Into the ground. Okay. Oh, definitely didn't middle that. Yeah, one of those where you use your hands to protect your face and accidentally catch it. Of course. Oh, bowling. Why is Australia sponsored by Qantas and not Toyota? Because they're overseas. How did they get there? They didn't drive there. They flew there. On a plane. Home matches are different.
End of the over. The West Indies are now 87 for 2.
Should have been 3 down. Okay, Sam. Toyota doesn't make boats. That's exactly right. That's what Max says. He says they do not make boats. How many overs left? 3? I reckon 3. Got 9 minutes of play left in the day. It's away just for the 1 run. What time is it in Oz now? It's 7:29 p.m. where I am. Oh! Could have easily been chopped on. You get the boundary. You can see the lights really taking effect here. And we've got 6 minutes of play in the day that remain. Oh, he's happy to leave that, isn't he? 5:30 where I am, for those who care. Thank you, Jimbo. Oh, that's high. Could be out, could be out, could be out. Oh, it just got past. It was close. Now, I've noticed my camera is tilting more and more over the last few days, which is why it looks like I'm leaning. But I'm not actually leaning. No run. No run. 3 balls left in the line over. Who bowls the last? Do I stick with Hazelwood, who has the wicket? Gee, that should have been out. Or do I go to like Cummins or Star? Just for that last ditch effort. Last ball of the over. It's a dot, 96 for 2. You've got 1 over remaining in the day. I'm going to give it to Pat. See if he can deliver us a last-ditch wicket. Happy to leave, Mr. King. Happy to leave. Would they send? They'd probably send a night watchman in if I took one here. Couple of dots. Honestly, I still think my most iconic moment, not the Maxwell Challenge, but was winning the test match in a day, literally in the last over. Like, that was iconic. Oh, it's going down. Two balls left. The testing today was epic. Yes. One of the great ideas that I've had. That's in the air, and the last ball today is pulled away to the boundary to bring up the 100 for the West Indies. 100 for 2 at stumps. on day number 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not for me, maybe for them. I'm not in a good way, but, you know, I'm going to need to take wickets on day 3. Oh, quick, get out of this. Get out of this. That music gets me demonetized on YouTube. It's so terrible. It's 100 for 2. That's stumps. Haters will say it's the only great moment you've had. Haters going to hate. Windies by 91. We'll save and quit here, I guess. I can't pause it, can I? I have to get into the game first. Now, you want to see the frickin' difficulty? I'll give you the difficulty. Okay. This is the current one. You can have a look. I'm going to scroll very fast. You can clip it or you can watch it on YouTube back if you need to. If you need to. That's all. There you go. Because the player's going to play. All right, YouTube, that's it for you. All the very best. I will keep streaming on Twitch for a little bit longer, but YouTube gang, see ya. See ya.